It's easy work boxing, about to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. This is a video for Badou versus Adonis Stevenson. If you want to know more about boxing, you want to know the truth, and you want to hear some good news on boxing, I'm going to give it to you raw and uncut. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. But I ain't really going to go too much into this one because I got a video. If you scroll down my playlist, you'll see I already made a video from it on this fight months ago. I guess it's supposed to happen months ago, but you know, they probably had to work out money issues and things like that. So that's probably why it's taking so long to get to this point to make the fight. But now the fight is made. Now I've been watching the press conferences and, you know, things like that. And I see the confidence from both fighters. And, you know, with Badou, you know, Badou has did a lot to get this fight. You know, even giving up a belt to come, which I don't think he should have did that, but I don't know why he had to give up a belt to fight Adonis Stevenson. I think it would have been better as a unification fight, but we don't know what happened or why he had to do that. I don't think it was a good idea to do that, but he got what he wants. So for him, thumbs up. You know, you got what you want, and now you in the ring with one of the best. You know, I see a lot of confidence from Adonis Stevenson. Adonis Stevenson already saying in the press conference, all he got to do is land that left hand, which that left hand does motherfucking damage. When he hits you with that left hand, it's like a sledgehammer. Everybody who I done seen, Tony Bellew, whoever, Chad Dawson, all of them, when they get hit with that motherfucker in the fighters he probably didn't knock out, it do change the fight with Adonis Stevenson. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I've seen him fight. I've seen his matches. And when Adonis Stevenson catch you with that left hand, it changes the entire fucking fight. It's like he got cement in his hand or something. But from me saying that, I'm not saying that he gonna go out there and beat Badou. You know, game plans and strategy, you know, is how you win in the sport of boxing. But I just wanna go in on, you know, the little talk about what they've been saying. You know, Badou been saying that Canadian fans really don't like Adonis Stevenson and that they want him to lose. Which you can look at Adonis Stevenson and tell he's a real cocky person. You know, but I feel like in boxing, you have to be cocky. You know, this is a sport where you're going against another man whose intention is to knock your fucking head off. You know what I'm saying? So if you go in there with any doubt in your mind that you are the person that you can't be stopped and you can't be undefeated, then what you think gonna happen to you? You know, I'm one of those people who believe that whatever type of person you think you are in your head is what you will be in any situation. You know, so if he goes out there thinking like being a humble guy, being this and that, you know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather wasn't humble, even though he likes to keep saying that Badou is a humble guy and that's the way he's supposed to be in the sport of boxing, this, that, and other. But he wasn't humble. And, you know, he went out there and he talked shit every fight he did. So I like the fact that Adonis Stevenson's out there with his crown on his head and he letting them know, like, hey, you fucking with the king right here. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people ain't realizing that Badou got knocked the fuck out before. So it ain't like Badou coming in with no iron motherfucking chin. I ain't saying that just because he got knocked out once, that mean he gonna get knocked out this fight. But I'm just saying, in the past, he's been knocked out. And Adonis Stevenson has a straight left that will knock your ass out. So we're gonna have to really see what's going on in this fight. And I'm not counting Badou out. Badou is a great fighter. Badou goes in, head, body. You know what I'm saying? His strategy is to break you down in fights, which we seen him do against James DeGale when he knocked his fucking teeth out. I don't know why James DeGale still to this day thinks he won that fight, but everybody in the world knows that you lost that fight, James. Even though they made it a draw, I think, but you lost that fight. Badou, you know what I'm saying? He's this right here is, I think, it's his time to prove to the world that Badou can take over and be a legitimate name in the sport of boxing, a household name. I like Badou Jack from his humbleness. You know, I agree with Floyd on that. He is a humble guy. You don't hear him talking too much trash about anybody or trying to dog another boxer. All he wants is the big fights and the big paydays. But you going up against a beast. And a lot of people going to look at Adonis Stevenson, 40 years old. That don't make no difference. That's a 40-year-old man who got a left hand that goddamn like he can punch through concrete. And he can box now. A lot of people will be forgetting Adonis Stevenson's just not a power puncher. He's a boxer too. You know, so I want y'all to go back and look at my video on this too, because I went up and down, you know, with the box rec, you know, with the opponents they went against and everything. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to talk about this, but I don't like to come back out and reissue videos because it's like I'm cheating y'all. And you know what I'm saying? That's the last thing I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that y'all watch me and I got subscribers. And, you know, I just want to get to y'all raw and uncut and give you the truth. You know, but in my opinion, ain't nothing going to change in this fight. Adonis Stevenson is a good fighter. And Badou Jack is a good fighter. But in my opinion, bet your money on Adonis Stevenson. You have to look at Jack's opponents, the 6 that Floyd Mayweather keeps saying that he's fought to get where he's at, these 6 title holders. Do any of them have the power of Adonis Stevenson? Do any of them have the power of Adonis Stevenson? I think not. So then go look at Badou Jack and who he's fought. You see what I'm saying? I mean, well, look at Adonis Stevenson and look at Badou Jack. Has Badou Jack fought has Adonis Stevenson fought a Badou Jack? Hell yeah. And he done whooped their ass. You see what I'm saying? See, I don't do the triangle effect, really. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, well, he fought this fight and he beat this fight. And, oh, he beat that fighter, but he lost to him. I don't do that. Because it's different styles that make different fights. You see what I'm saying? And it's different nights for different fighters. You can come in and be the best fighter on earth that night. Even if you lost to the guy that he beat. It makes no difference. It's all about your training camp and how good your trainers are. Which that's something people need to really talk about with these trainers. A lot of these trainers are just going out there to get paid. Because I've never boxed in my life. And I promise you, I can get out there and train a fighter probably better. Probably would have helped if I bring a legitimate professional boxer in, a legitimate trainer in, with some of the stuff I see as I watch boxing. Because some of this shit that go on is outrageous. Like Linares and Lomachenko that I was talking about. If I was a Linares trainer, I would have said, you go out there and you fight that motherfucker like your sister just called you with 2 black eyes and a busted lip. You don't give that motherfucking oxygen to breathe. There is no boxing in this fight. You are going for war. Simple. Who the fuck would tell their fighter to go out there and box with a good, well-known boxer? It makes no fucking sense. Like Robert Garcia told Marcos Maidana against Floyd Mayweather, which I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Marcos Maidana beat Floyd Mayweather that first fight. Just go back and watch it and go back and if you had to watch it in slow-mo, Floyd didn't land all the shots that he was supposed to be, that they say he was landing, even with the commentators. Turn the volume off and watch it. Floyd lost that fight. He lost. Because what? His trainer told him, do not go out there and try to outbox a great boxer. You go out there and you fight him. And that's what he did. And he won. And not in my opinion, in my sight, he won that fight. Why do you think they rematched? Floyd don't do rematches unless he lost. Now with Castillo, I watched that with the sound off and everything. Floyd won that fight clearly. 9 rounds to 8 rounds to 4. I don't know why they even did that to Floyd. They just hated him so much at that time they wanted him to lose. But against Maidana, he lost that fight, man. Against Maidana, he lost that fight, man. But you know, this again is about Badou Jack and Adonis Stevenson. And like I said before, if you put your house on motherfucking Badou Jack, your ass gonna be homeless. That's all I gotta say. It's easy work boxing.